difference in our community
and in the world around us.
We adapt to the economy
and to the world around us.
We impact countless lives
and change the world around us.
Together, we do more than we could do alone.
To evolve, to adapt.
To impact the world around us.
Central Methodist University was founded in 1854 as a church-related, values-based institution. Today, our university is the only United Methodist college in the state of Missouri. Hello, my name is Adam Morton, and I'm a senior international business and Spanish major from Kirksville, Missouri.
The university's liberal arts and pre-professional programs center on a character course that has twice brought Central Methodist national recognition for character education. My name is Kayla Calvin. I'm a senior business education major from Troy, Missouri.
The wooded historic campus of Central Methodist University is located in Fayette, Missouri. With an average class size of 17, Central is dedicated to providing extraordinary attention to the individual learner. Hi, my name is Danny Vahalik. I'm a business major and music minor from St. Louis, Missouri.
The Central Methodist experience changes lives forever through its distinctive mission of preparing each student to make a difference in the world. My name is Megan Barton. I'm a double major in political science and communication from St. Louis, Missouri.
Our SIFE team is a student-driven organization that seeks out opportunities to interact with campus, Fayette community, and beyond. Hi, my name is Julia Remiso. I'm an international business major from St. Louis, Missouri.
We strive to provide people with the tools necessary to enhance their lives through learning, teaching, and practicing the principles of free enterprise. We pride ourselves in the responsibility of making a difference in the community and of upholding SIFE's highest standards. I am Lisa Scrivener, an international business and Spanish major from Peculiar, Missouri. Joseph Garrett, a business major and a computer science major from St. Louis, Missouri, will be leading you through our presentation today.
Overall, our team has had a very successful year. With a minimal budget and the struggling economy around us, we were faced with various challenges, but the CMU SIFE team was up to the test. Focusing on our core projects enabled us to fully dedicating ourselves to individually impacting as many people as possible.
Gathering funds necessarily to properly execute our projects has become more and more of a challenge. It is difficult to solicit donations in an already struggling business community, and some local sponsors no longer have dollars to donate. Like other universities, we run into the problem of students refusing to buy anything other than Easy Mac and ramen noodles. However, SIFE has found a niche in selling homecoming t-shirts every year.
For 7 years, SIFE has designed and sold these shirts to students, alumni, and the CMU community. We do everything for this project, from product development, advertising and marketing, to sales and accounting. This fundraiser is a tremendous success, and we've sold for 3 consecutive years.
Additionally, each year we have submitted an application for funding through our Student Government Association and have received increased amounts with every application. We also have an alumni donor who generously contributes to our SIFE team every year. While our budget isn't large, we use it very effectively.
And in order to further develop our team, we have implemented the use of an executive board consisting of senior members and sponsors. This leadership team has met periodically to discuss the goals and mission of CMU SIFE, as well as any administrative business. This has proven beneficial for our entire team, enabling us to focus more on the execution of projects during our weekly meetings. The efficiency of our organization has increased as a result.
We actively maintain a CMU SIFE website with an internal web portal for group communication. The administration has recently approved of a donation tab on our webpage, so feel free to visit us on the web and donate now.
The small rural town that hosts Central Methodist University is facing the same economic challenges as many small towns. SIFE is truly striving to make a difference around us because the need is so apparent.
Though Fayette is just 30 miles outside of Columbia, Missouri, there is a drastic difference in their economies. Columbia features multiple universities, big businesses, and a thriving economy. Driving down the streets of Fayette, however, is much different. Upon entering the city limits, you are greeted by a ghostly town square with over half the storefronts vacant. It's even a 20-minute drive just to get to the nearest Walmart.
No major industries exist within Fayette, which leaves Central Methodist as the largest employer. Most residents have no other choice but to commute to jobs in surrounding areas. This commuter culture results in local dollars being spent in other cities and further complicates the plight of local businesses. Many who do not commute settle for low-wage work at the local supermarket or gas station.
Fayette is struggling, and our SIFE team is working to assess the evolving needs and adapt our projects to meet those needs and impact our community. Last year, we completed 26 projects. While our efforts were beneficial, we felt we needed to focus on projects that would make a lasting impression.
In evaluating our projects, we took into consideration all social, economic, and environmental factors that are essential for effectively empowering people in need. This year, we executed 10 projects, and each was intentionally designed to make for a greater impact, thus meeting SIFE's new judging criteria.
Our Kitty Economics project represents a simple but powerful example of how we empower those most in need, children. This legacy project has been executed every year since our SIFE team was founded 7 years ago. In fact, it is the first project our CMU SIFE team ever executed.
Have any of you ever raised a 5-year-old? Can you imagine teaching 60 of them at the same time? This year, we felt Kitty Economics needed to be adapted to meet a larger portion of our surrounding communities. Kitty Economics has evolved, and it is approved yearly. It has also become a project that is near and dear to our SIFE members' hearts.
The state of Missouri's Department of Elementary and Secondary Education requires kindergarten teachers to introduce the economic concepts of scarcity, wants versus needs, opportunity cost, and cost-benefit analysis. For the past 7 years, SIFE members have visited Howard County area schools to teach basic money skills at the kindergarten level. We introduce these topics using age-appropriate techniques.
This year, we integrated the concepts of wants versus needs. The first thing we addressed is the difference between the two. SIFE members called on various volunteers to share their wants. They ranged from Barbie dolls to different video gaming devices to karate classes and ponies.
Then, we asked the students to tell us the things they think they need. Most of the time, their answers were relevant, but as you can suspect, it's hard to convince a kindergartner they don't need a new Transformers action figure. Instead, they need things like food, shelter, water, and healthcare. And we believe including the elements of wants versus needs has enhanced Kitty Economics.
Next, we asked the students if they receive an allowance, and if so, how they spend it. Some say they buy candy or arcade games, but some respond that they save up their money until they can buy a toy that they really want. Pleased with this answer, we encourage them to be conscious of their saving habits while also emphasizing the need to save. We explain that the toy will last longer, while the candy or arcade game will soon be gone. A simplified cost-benefit analysis coupled with an opportunity cost explanation.
A SIFE member then reads a book to the class called The Berenstein Bears' Trouble with Money by Stan and Jan Berenstein. In this story, brother and sister bear want to earn enough points to play the Astro Bears video game, so they find many entertaining ways to work for money. How they find the middle ground between being spendthrifts and little misers makes for a funny, realistic story. The class learns that saving is a great alternative to spending and will allow them to buy more over time.
After we were finished reading and discussing the pros and cons to the decisions brother and sister bear made, we asked the kids to line up in front of 2 designated SIFE members to pick only one prize out of the treasure bag. The prize can either be candy or a toy. Seeing which prize the students chose is how we determined how well our message got across to the kindergartners. In a class of 30, 1 child reached for the candy. In a group of 60 kindergartners, only a handful opted for the sweet treat. Once again, the majority of kindergartners chose a toy, which will last as the better investment.
Our Kitty Economics project is meaningful for our team because we feel we are empowering those most in need by working with young children, most from financially unstable backgrounds. Teachers are always appreciative of the time we spend in their classrooms, and we are asked to return year after year. Our expansion into classrooms was facilitated by word-of-mouth recommendation.
We've described our community of Fayette, Missouri for you, and many students enjoy the small town feel. At the same time, it's sometimes hard for them to grasp the level of poverty that Central Methodist is surrounded by. While realizing there's a need for nourishing meals everywhere in the world, our SIFE team chose to participate in the Let's Can Hunger efforts by focusing on meeting the needs of those in our local community.
Recent economic events have hit many Howard County residents especially hard. Our local food bank manager, Jill Chandler, relates that the food bank is being overtaxed with approximately 100 families frequenting the small pantry each week. Previous hunger efforts included an on-campus donation drive and an awareness campaign at the local grocery store. This year, our team adapted the project to include more creative on-campus efforts and an increased focus on helping the community of Fayette.
At the end of the 2009-2010 academic year, the SIFE team member living in the dorms noted the large amount of non-perishable food thrown away by students who were moving out of the dorms for summer break. The team arranged for shopping carts to be put in the lobby of each dorm at the end of the school year, for students to deposit any unused food that would have otherwise have gone to waste. I must say we are shocked by the success of this simple project as we collected 400 pounds of food.
We do admit that turning our attention to the community really became one of the biggest struggles we met while canning hunger. This fall, we organized trick-or-treating for canned goods in the surrounding area. While a few residents were overwhelmingly responsive to our inquiry for donations, it is difficult to acquire such help when Fayette itself displays so much need.